Australians, we're feeling climate change. Our homes are burning, our towns are flooding, and our people are suffering. Australian politicians have been debating for decades to protect unsustainable vested interests. Our generation will live with the consequences of climate inaction. We don't need more talk, we need new action. I propose a Net Zero Accountability Act to reinforce Australia's legally binding 2050 net zero target, which will introduce mandatory 3-year progress reviews, regardless of who's in power. The challenge with international agreements like COP and the Paris Agreement is that they are non-binding, meaning that governments can withdraw at any time. But in Australia, we can make net zero irreversible by enshrining regular accountability into law. This ensures that we stay on track no matter the political cycle. Secondly, end fossil fuel subsidies and invest in green jobs. Start by reallocating the approximately $14.5 billion spent annually on fossil fuel subsidies to support clean energy projects instead. Let's establish a dedicated fund to support fossil fuel workers in retraining and transitioning into the growing renewable energy sector, utilizing their existing skills in engineering, logistics, and energy infrastructure to help build out Australia's clean energy export industry. Thirdly, 100% renewable electricity by 2035. I will support accelerating investment in large-scale solar, wind, bioenergy, and battery storage projects, funded through redirected fossil fuel subsidies, proper corporate taxation, and partnership with private investors. We will also expand government support for community-led renewable initiatives, such as microgrids and solar co-ops, ensuring local benefits while building out our national renewable capacity. Next, invest in climate-resilient infrastructure to contend with the climate extremes that we all see. Things like better bushfire-proof homes, flood barriers for vulnerable communities, and urban cooling initiatives like tree-lined streets and green roofs. These measures reduce disaster recovery costs and protect our livelihoods. I'll support projects like desalination plants and advanced irrigation systems to combat water scarcity in drought-prone areas. We don't have decades. We have right now. Let's turn Australia into a renewable energy superpower. Don't just hope for change, be a part of it. Vote for someone who shares your vision for a better world. Visit drshawnprice.com to find out more.